What exactly is a hurricane, and how far-reaching is its impact? A hurricane is a major storm system that generates rain, tornadoes, and flooding, and in the northern hemisphere, a counterclockwise rotation of winds. All Atlantic and Gulf of Mexico coastal areas are subject to hurricanes and tropical storms. Hurricanes can be extremely damaging not only along the coast, but also several hundred miles inland. In the southwestern United States and along the Pacific coast, heavy rains and flooding can be attributed to hurricanes formed in the Gulf. There are 5 classifications of hurricane strength determined by wind speed and central pressure that predict damage potential. Hurricanes classified as Category 3 or higher usually cause severe damage and are considered major storms. Categories 1 and 2 are still a serious threat and also require caution and attention. To get a better understanding of a hurricane's impact, let's look at Hurricanes Katrina and Rita, both Category 3s when they reached land during the 2005 storm season. The hurricane mapping activity demonstrates the geographic impact of the damage from the 2 storms. The first rectangle we will look at represents the area of coast from Texas to Alabama that suffered flooding by storm surge and dysfunctional levees. The black dot within the shape shows the relative size of New Orleans. In geographic terms, the destruction caused by floodwaters was enough to cover the entire east coast of Florida, and almost the entire coastline of Washington and Oregon. It would also reach from Boise to Salt Lake City. Now let's look at the same area in a circular shape. In the southeast, the area inundated from the 2 storms can cover a region that includes Chattanooga, Huntsville, and Atlanta. If the black dot is put on top of Denver, the circle stretches from the Wyoming border to the north and Colorado Springs to the south. The following shapes are larger and represent the flooded area in the previous examples, plus the areas suffering significant wind and rain damage resulting from Hurricanes Katrina and Rita. Laying this rectangle on the northeastern coast shows that the damage would affect 9 states and span from Washington, D.C. to Boston. Moving to the west coast, it covers an area that reaches from San Francisco to Los Angeles. In the Great Lakes region, the damage would stretch from Ohio to Wisconsin and Illinois, and would include major cities such as Cleveland, Detroit, South Bend, Chicago, and Milwaukee. Configuring this same area in the shape of a circle, when the black dot is placed on Las Vegas, Nevada, you can see that it covers parts of 4 states and several national parks, including Grand Canyon National Park. Placing the black dot on Columbia, South Carolina, shows that the damage could have had an effect on the entire state, as well as large portions of North Carolina and Georgia. While hurricanes affect the coastal areas, the purpose of this activity is to show how a major natural disaster, like the 2005 Gulf of Mexico hurricanes, might affect other parts of the country.